Yo guys, welcome back to another Danmachi Memoria Freese video. Okay, so today's video, we're not going to be doing a should you summon. It's more of an overview or a review or maybe some tips before we actually get the banner. And first things first, you definitely should be summoning. Some of these units are fucking out of this world. They look you know, however you like it. Looks, ailment, you know, support, whatever it is, there's a reason for you to summon. Let's put it that way. There is definitely a reason for you to summon. But firstly, before we do anything looking at the units or anything like that, I do have to say, I didn't mention it in yesterday's video because I didn't want to mention it in the news video. I wanted to give it time to itself so that I could discuss it properly, and that would be the 2 additional guaranteed 4-star steps on this banner. Listen, this may be the anniversary, but the majority of you are free to play. It is not by any means worth summoning past step 10 unless you have a serious fuck ton of iris left over. Stop at step 10, because now this is a very plausible scenario, but say you get to step 10 and then you keep going because you want to get to 15 and you want to get 20, you know, and you're only 2 bonds away from ML being Prometheus, and you could probably get it. That's 10 additional pulls, man. This banner went from a 4K banner to an 8K banner with only 2 additional 4-star steps added there. I would say this banner would be worth if they gave you the full, you know, fucking 4 guaranteed guaranteed 4 stars in those 10 steps, as someone mentioned in my video yesterday. But I feel like that person had the wrong perspective. Okay, so it's not that they've removed 2 summons from us, they've given us 2 additional ones that are completely not worth. That's all. It's a ploy to get you to spend more iris so that you buy more iris. Basically, they've essentially doubled the length of the banner without doubling the value of the banner, if that makes sense. You're missing 2 steps to make this worth summoning on. Let's put it that way. So please, if you are free to play, do not go past step 10. It is not worth. Like, hypothetically speaking, so you get to 10, you want those 2 bonds, you have to go in you say you only get the 2 guaranteeds, which is highly plausible. Say you only get the guaranteed on 15 and 20. That means you went 11, 12, 13, 14 without anything, and then 16, 17, 18, 19. That's... Dude, do you know how much fucking iris you just wasted for 2 bonds? And no bond is worth more than 400 iris. Unless you bought paid iris, in which case it's worth a little bit more. So please, if you're free to play and you don't have like a metric fuck ton of iris stored up or stacked up, do not do the full banner. And when I say full banner, don't go to 20, stop at 10. It's not worth. That's just my advice. I usually don't turn around and say, don't do this or do this. You know, I usually just give advice on what I'm going to be doing, but wholeheartedly, I can tell you right now, please don't go past step 10. This has been done as a money grabbing scheme because they want people to spend more. That's literally it. Like, banners are worth 4K. That's why there's 10 steps. It costs 4,000 iris to get to step 10. They're saying that with 2 less 4 stars, this banner is worth 8K, and it ain't. Anyway, let's look at the units. I don't mean to take it as a negative. It's just sometimes WFS do these things, and it's very obvious that they're only doing it to try and get money out of the player, and that's it. And to me, I get your business, but that just seems scummy, you know? Anyway, right. Let's move on. We have the Epimetheus, the dark physical attack type. I love these stats, man. I'm not too much of a hardcore min-maxer, so when it comes to comparing stats to other units, this is probably why I suck in Wargame, to be fair. Because the micro analysis just isn't there for me. However, these abilities, this is where I'm pretty sure he will find a place in the meta somewhere, seeing as so many of you douchebags are running ailment. And yes, I stand by it. If you're watching this and you run an ailment team in Wargame, hold your head up high and be proud of the fact that you are a fucking douche. But congratulations on getting to Jester. Okay, so the SA. I went over all of these yesterday. I just didn't want to waste these because Yoko makes these every time a new banner comes around, and they look amazing, and he puts a lot of work into them. So, Yoko, dude, thank you so much for these. The SA is an ultra AoE dark physical attack, ultra pen, temporary great boost, applies poison, 40% HP per turn for 4 turns, heal and ailment resist minus 40%. Now, I said beforehand. It life steals 10% of damage, which is fucking crazy. Basically, you're gonna put him on a stall ailment team, and I think that's the general direction, that they're trying to take him. The problem is, like, having ailment reduction on his SA, given that a lot of teams will end the fight on the first turn or the second turn, kind of make it a little bit redundant because you're not going to get it off in time to be of any value. And if you try and take it into, say, you know, 7th zone or a heroic trial or record buster even, they're all immune to ailment. So this SA is kind of shit. It's going to do a lot of damage, don't get me wrong. Ultra, you know, with a great boost, no percentage modifier, but he is going to heal. He's going to outlive a lot of people. Skill 1 is a single target fast, 80% slow, and adds 4 additional actions. The 80% slow in Wargame as a fast ability that does no it actually does damage. I was gonna say, if it does no damage, it's gonna go first and stuff, which is kind of a bitch. But so a fast 80% slow with 4 additional actions of low dark physical attack, ultra pen, and a 40% chance to seal. So he slows and seals in one ability. You're not gonna get the seal until next turn potentially. It is a 40% chance, but that's in one skill, and it has a fast modifier, and it's technically a debuff, which means it's going to go before fast modified attacks. I believe that's the way it goes. It goes buff, debuff, attack if they're all got fast modifiers. I believe. Correct me if I am wrong. Please put that in the comments so I can pin it. Misinformation is not something I want to spread. Skill 2 is an AoE super dark physical attack, ultra pen, temporary strength boost for 4 turns, self strength dark damage plus 70%, and AoE resist to all foes, and life steals 10% of damage done. AoE resistance is 35%. It matches the current maximum we have of 35%. They won't power creep that until next anniversary probably, or collab or something like that. Although this collab just gone was kind of meh. And then skill 3 is a single target dark physical attack, ultra pen, and for every strength buff on self, skill damage does an additional 70%, and he life steals 10% damage. That's 140% potential additional modifier on there, so he is going to do a decent amount of damage for single target as well. Counters lower strength for magic by 45%. That's not the first time we've seen that, so that's a good addition, and it definitely points out that he is designed to go on stall teams. Fuck this game and this toxic meta of stall teams, ailments, and light rush bullshit. I hate you all. Anyway, moving on. The Vesta, I love the way she looks so much. Honestly, I think I'm in love with this character. She's just like, you know. Anyway, right, so decent stats. We'll go to the skills real quick. SA is an AoE ultra fire magic attack for every strength, magic, agility, and dex debuff on foe. Max magic, agility, endurance, and dex, not agility, dex. Okay, on the foe, skill damage increased by 20%. That's a 200% potential buff of damage. Allies clears all of those debuffs and cleanses all ailments, which is pretty solid, I guess. But again, this is a war game-esque SA and will only come in around turn 3 and turn 4. Most fights tend to end before that, so it's either gonna, I don't know, most people, it's either going to clutch you a win out of nowhere, or it's just not going to be used. I kind of don't like the direction these SAs take like that. Skill 1, AoE, high fire magic attack, ultra on guard, and life steal 15% damage done, self-recovery 20 MP. So healing herself and restoring MP is just like so dumb. So self-sufficient. Skill 2, AoE, super fire magic attack, ultra crit, and temporary magic boost, I assume that means there. Clears strength, magic, agility, endurance, and dex buffs from the enemy, and adds 2 additional actions of a low fire magic attack. Extends buffs by 1 turn. I love it. That's a lot of support there. Removes, I mean, it's not a fast modifier, so it's not really going to clear those buffs unless you can outspeed. Skill 3 is an ally's fast, clears strength, magic, agility, endurance, and dex debuffs for 1 turn. For 1 turn, strength, magic, fire damage plus 35%. Sorry, the obviously it's been translated directly, and sometimes the text can be kind of confusing. Gives them the exact same death save. The way Yoko's just copied this, rather than it's essentially KO resist if your HP is below a certain threshold. That's literally all that is. Okay, there was a passive here that counters a fire element. Okay, all elemental resistance plus 35% makes her look somewhat tanky and good for all things, which is kind of crazy. And then when countering, also heals all allies by 10%. So every time she counters, she's going to heal the whole fucking team by 10%. That's kind of crazy. I do like it, you know. I'm happy that it's 10%. Maybe 10% might be a little bit too high though. But I guarantee they're not going to change that. Nothing else. Oh, guard damage reduction plus 30%. That's kind of, she's meant to be a beefy bitch. Sorry. And then finally we have Epimetheus here, who the stats are kind of meh, I think, but I love the way she looks. I think she, you know, excuse me if I have a type. After I, you know, drawled over Aisha a while ago, I'm pretty sure you know what my type is, but she looks amazing. She's got that aura energy going on, and I'm fucking down with that, bro. But she, oh god, I lost my thought process. Strength, magic, endurance, dex minus 15% of all foes, and 3 activated abilities, which I think is kind of broken, which explains why the stats are a little bit lower than I would have expected for an anniversary unit. But guard, counter, and heal plus 50% for 1 turn. For 1 turn, keep that in mind. And it can only be activated once because it's fucking strong, and activates once per turn. I mean, I can see her being used. I have no use for her in Wargame. I can't build the teams that require her to be used. Anyway, that is going to be all the units. Yoko also did set me up with the data mine, so we're going to have a quick look at that. I mean, I just wanted to go over the units. I love them all. I want to MLB Vesta. I kind of have no... I say that, but maybe I could start getting ailment teams, and I can be a douchebag, and I can run ailment, and everyone can complain about my teams in Wargame being toxic. I have a dream, damn it. But no, Yoko also sent me the data mine, so we're going to have a look at those as well. Hopefully the video is not too long. It's 12 minutes, fuck it, let's go. Okay, so we're over here at the data mines, and I'm going to tell you right now before I even go in the folder, single images, like this folder right here is my favorite folder. This is the whole reason I love getting these data mines from Yoko, is because it's really fun. I know there's not much to it. It's just a little, you know, keeps me invested, you know. And this folder right here of single images is where you'll find some of the best artwork in the game. So spoiler alert, what I'm about to show you may spoil the upcoming story, you know, that we haven't received yet. So if you don't want to see it, skip ahead. Skip ahead. I'll probably put timestamps along so you can just skip the spoiler bit. But yeah, we're going in. Fuck all these, they all look bland. I love, you know, I do like the background ones. These look and always look great. I'm not going to use this in my thumbnail because this image right here says so much, and I'm sorry, this is a fucking beautiful image. You can't tell me this scene itself, I don't know what's happening, I don't know the story, but this looks fucking, she looks so beautiful. Look at her hair looks amazing. And my man here, yo, he's got it going on. He's got longer hair than she does, and it looks beautiful people, man. Beautiful people. No, but this whole image right here is like my favorite. It just looks so good. It looks so good. It's probably going to be in the thumbnail. I'm not even going to lie. There's nothing else much to it, so we're going to go through. We've got the heroic trial art here. There's no reason for me to really open it. Your tail wasn't meaningless. Oh, I mean, who does this go to? This is the tale of the God's settlement. I assume, I mean, each one has their own. Okay, well, at least we know who this one belongs to. The ancient hero cursed by flame. In fact, to be fair, data mines are going to be spoilers, so I'm not going to timestamp it. I gave you fair warning. I gave you fair warning. Anything to just do a little less work, you know? What's this one? Oh, this is a bundle. We're not going to look at that. Is there anything in here that's just like, there's the feet? Oh, yo, shout out how many people actually think they're probably going to be able to get this, because I don't think I am. Based on the difficulty of the last one, I missed out just by like this much on getting the last feat, but maybe I don't know, but probably not. If you don't know what these are broken down still images that make up the SA animations. I bet a lot of people thought they were just proper animations. No, they're just still images that are moved around. It's amazing how it works, because it's not even, it's fucking portrait, which means the programming has to rearrange it the way it's been coded to. The whole thing, that whole concept is just fascinating. To me, anyway. Maybe it's shit. Oh, look, it's got the... Let me turn my head sideways. Let's see if I can read that. There's not much to the data mine because there's not much coming. But let's have a look at the gacha. This artwork, her artwork is so good. The color palette is just amazing. Like the blue hue over the tips of her hair, just, oh my God. The little details make it look even better. What's this? I don't like this. This makes her forehead look huge. She's got like a 7 head. Ah, the feet though. The pose is cute. The pose is cute. Where's my guy? Where are you? Bro, you looking shredded, son. Look, he's a fucking beast. Look at him. He's about to fuck shit up. His artwork looks great though. I like the shadowing. It's similar shading and shadowing to the previous Belle and Wealth that we just had. And then of course we have, let me get the whole one because I want to see the whole thing. Vesta. Oh my God, she just looks so good. And then we have the tail images. Okay, how do you look? Yo, okay, you even look good. I mean, there's no soul in her eyes, man. Where's the emotion? I mean, it's cool. Like, I think she still looks good. And then finally we have, yo, my guy. Hey, just got that alpha energy going on, man. He looks great. I don't read the light novel or the manga, so it's my first time actually seeing him. As a character design overall, he looks amazing. He looked great. I hope he hits as hard as I think, or I hope he hits as hard as he looks like he can hit. Let's put it that way. That's basically everything. I know it was, but it wasn't really much to see. Like, we already know what we've got coming. So the artwork for her is just out of this world. Anyway, guys, that is going to be that's going to be everything. I hope you have an amazing fucking day. Thank you, everyone that helped me hit that like goal of 50 for yesterday's video. If we can hit the same today, I'd be so appreciative. If you did hit that like button yesterday, I love the fuck out of you. If you didn't hit that like button yesterday, I understand, you know, we can still be friends. We can still be friends. It's not... No way, it's not me, it's you. But, yeah, we can still be friends. Anyway, have an amazing day, whatever you're doing, whatever time it is. I love you guys, and I will catch you in the next one.